beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams, but it's right about this range, and people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you, but let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle it?
There he goes! The 40! Past the 20! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way! Touchdown, Hurricane!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. Finds a little space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Pass the tech. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what they've got. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Perkins. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little extra time. Throwing on the run. This is intercepted along the sidelines, but no, he's out of bounds. It's just an incomplete pass. Very fortunate turn of events for the offense. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And the timing just a hair off.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. Here's the pressure. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll give it to the back. He's in open space downfield.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Works the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. At the 35, he's loose. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes it run for a big play. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Hicks. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Hicks.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 3. And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Just keep slinging it. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
I remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Wants to pass. Big fella moving. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet.
That Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working on the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Third down coming up after that completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Now on the option. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Handoff from the shotgun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Perkins. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Catch in the middle. It's Perkins. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. At the 35, he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Cade! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hicks. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Hicks. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap, and some room to work. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Looking for room, it's Perkins. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Making side adjustments here. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events.
Man, did they catch a break. The wide receiver.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Gets the back moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Goes to the option. Touchdown Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over San Jose State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Miami! They take the lead with the 6.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The kickoff unit is out there, and, boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Cook. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the ground, it's Perkins. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
He might want another play. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Perkins. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in.
Oh, they block it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards.
41. Penn State 35.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Hicks. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Extending the play. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Hurricanes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Try to get it to the edge. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They move on top here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He wants to throw it. Sweet grab in the end zone for the two. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like.
Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. If we need to go for it on 4th down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Perkins. He's out of bounds. Picks up the 1st down. 11 seconds remain. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets open down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
The tension, the intensity, the drama, the offense steps to the line on 4th down in overtime. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. On the direct snap, it's Bitonio. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, get tackled, nowhere to go.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. 3rd down. Any kind of score wins it. They want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. Back has it. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They'll try to win it with a field goal right here. And he drops the curtain. Lights out. Game-winning field goal in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.